Chelsea Sherrod here with our sports betting expert, Sammy P. Today, we're talking about shopping. If you didn't know, too, Sammy's also a fashion guru. Do you see the fit here today? Looking pretty good, but we're not talking about clothes. We're talking futures bets. Sammy, why is it important to shop around when placing futures bets, especially when you look at teams like the Bruins when betting Stanley Cup futures?
So books are a lot different in the future market than they are in the daily market. Like in a football game, for example, if the Patriots are -5, they're going to be -5 at most places, maybe a 5.5, maybe a 6. Not much of a discrepancy. But in the future market, these books deal different numbers. If you bet the Bruins in New Jersey at Bet365, it's about plus 1,700. But if you go to Vegas, you make the flight out west, you can get them at 30-1. So if you bet 100 in New Jersey, it's 1,700 on the payout. In Vegas, that same 100 makes you 3,000. So by shopping, that same bet can make you an extra $1,300. It's paramount to get the right price on the right team.
Definitely. Currently, when you're looking at the lines, there's about 6 different money line options for the Stanley Cup odds for the Bruins right now, and they're also in the top spot in the wild card standings currently. Okay, Sammy, the Bruins currently sitting in 4th place in the Atlantic Division. They're on a 5-game win streak, 17-7-2 since the new year. But why haven't their odds changed much since the new year, even though they've posted an impressive record?
I think you look at the path and all the teams in front of them. We know the books like Florida and Tampa Bay, the bettors like Carolina. You also have to worry about Pittsburgh and the New York Rangers. Nobody talking about Igor Shesterkin and how good he's been. Yeah. The odds-on favorite right now to win the Vezina Trophy, and that a hot goalie can't take you to the promised land. It's not that the Bruins can't win the Cup. They certainly can. I mean, we've seen teams with less talent get hot and go far. I think it's the lack of, two-line talent that they have. I mean, they still have good players on the top line, but I think other teams have deeper top 6 forward rooms. And there are some questions in Vegas about Jeremy Swayman or Ullmark. Who's the number one? I think it's Swayman. Others feel differently. But I think as far as the depth of the total team, they are down the page a bit. But if they make a move, say they trade for a Tomas Hertl or a Patrick Kane, I hear he might be available in Chicago. If they can add another top 6 forward, they will catapult up the board.
Absolutely. Less than 3 weeks away from the NHL trade deadline. All right, Sammy, last question for you. What is the trick to betting futures, especially in the case of the Bruins?
Well, I think it's sort of what we just talked about. It's getting ahead of the curve. If the Bruins stay hot, finish strong, that 30-1 at the Superbook in Vegas is long gone. If they trade for another superstar player or a top caliber player on that offensive group, they will go down. So it goes from 30 to 20. And people go, well, it's not a big deal. Well, the 100 makes you 3,000 or 2,000.
Right.
Which one do you want? You want more money. So you want to get the right team, right price, but also get ahead of the curve and bet it before the postseason. Like if you know you're going to bet the Bruins before the postseason, you might as well just do it now at 30-1. That'll be a much better price than when the season starts.
All right, Sammy said it first, rounding the home stretch of the regular season with just 30 games left. Thanks, Sammy.
Thank you.